Live from WPRI 12, this is The Rhode Show.
Hi, Michaela.
Hi, Will.
The place for what's hot and happening. You're having fun,
Yeah!
eating well,
Rendered him speechless.
and living life
Enjoy the show.
on The Rhode Show.
Well, good morning, everyone, and happy Friday. Let's rewind back to 1970 when players first took the field here at McCoy Stadium. Now, 50 years later, I'm on the field. I'm the only one on the field right now. A lot has happened over those past 5 decades, and we have got some great guests joining us live here at McCoy Stadium all morning long. We're going to cover a little bit of the history. We're going to cover some of those fun moments and how they are celebrating their last hurrah in their final weekend here at McCoy Stadium. Guys, you don't want to miss it. We are going to reflect on some of the best times we have had in this stadium with friends and family, some iconic players that have made their way through here and then on to Fenway Park. It's going to be a great morning.
You know, it's weird when you see that and hear that, you know, the team will be leaving, the team is going to be leaving, and that McCoy, the games won't be there anymore. It's strange to hear and sad to hear because so many people here in the state have such great memories of being there, whether maybe it wasn't for just a game, maybe it was for a concert, or we were even saying this morning, fireworks every 4th of July, was always such a big thing where families would gather together as well.
Michaela, are you going to take to the mound and throw some of the heaters that you're famous for?
Too. I'm going to start warming up, stretching out, Brendan. I don't know. I'm working on a curveball, a two-seam fastball. I got a couple things that I'm working on here.
I know you can throw some smoke.
I'm just going to speak to the microphone.
Well, it's great to see you out there, Michaela, and that is one of our favorite places, and I'm so happy that we can be there, that she can be there live, and we've done so many segments at McCoy
all the time
over the years, and it's just a great magical place, and to think the Paw Sox won't be playing there again is very sad, but we can look back fondly.
Right, yeah. A lot of people have such great memories, even going as a kid. And we've joked around a bunch of times saying that I think if you grew up here in Rhode Island, everybody at one point had the cup. The plastic cup. And you still may, honestly, I wonder how many people actually still have it in their cabinets, or their folks may have it in the cabinets. The white cup was the larger one with the longest game ever on it. It's probably faded if it's gone through the dishwasher, because I don't think it was dishwasher safe.
Yeah, commemorating the 33 innings. And you're right, I was just going to say they're all faded by now, and some of you may have kept it. Share your photos with us on Facebook page at The Rhode Show. We'd love to see them. And I kept the ball when the three of us, might see some photos later of when we threw out the ceremonial first pitch back in 2016. That seems impossible that it was that long ago. That long ago.
Man,
we were so young.
Wow, we were.
Wild and free.
Wow.
But we'll check in with, I can't do the, I'm terrible. That's why Michaela's out there, not me.
All right. Let's get to it this morning. Halloween is now just 2 weeks from tomorrow, and we are getting a clearer picture of what trick-or-treating will look like. Governor Raimondo said yesterday to keep safety in mind as cases continue to rise. Now, she says the main problem is small social gatherings when people's guards are down. And for that reason, holidays, like everything else this year, will be different. She said Rhode Islanders should cancel Halloween parties, but still keep some tradition going for the kids.
And we're going to go ahead and allow the kids to trick-or-treat. Trick-or-treating gives young kids a sense of normalcy, an opportunity to be outside. It's a big deal. Having been a mom of little kids, trick-or-treating is a big, important part of their lives, and so we want there to be some trick-or-treating. Please have them wear their masks, wash their hands, and go in small groups. I'm also asking that you do your trick-or-treating during the daylight. So maybe start a little bit earlier. We'd like trick-or-treating to start and end before it gets dark.
All right, and of course, with Thanksgiving quickly approaching as well, the governor says more guidance will come next week. I think they just want everybody to just do the right thing and just put a mask on and wash your hands and just be responsible for everybody around you. Because it may not be you, it could be somebody else in your family who's compromised.
Yeah, maybe just don't, like she said, suspend the gatherings. Do you really, who wants to go to a Halloween party anyway, right? It's a blessing in disguise as far as I'm concerned. But right, all kidding aside, safety is the name of the game. Yes. And Halloween is always the time of year when I'm reminded to make sure that my electric fence is working.
That's great. That's great.
And on that note, of course, similar to what the governor said, psychologists are also saying that you should keep the fun Halloween holiday traditions alive, like we've been talking about, for the kids' social and emotional well-being. Just change them up a bit for safety purposes, of course. In this week's Road Extra, our digital reporter Emily Gibbs chats with an expert who shares alternative ways you can still get the family into the spooky spirit.
Schools are definitely doing what they can. Districts are doing virtual themed Halloween parties for the children. But what about us? We can do pumpkin carving contests.
That's
we can
so fun.
connect, with all of our extended family, friends. You could even show up in costume, do a fun Halloween parade to show everyone what you're wearing. So that's what I recommend when I talk about virtual get-togethers.
Now, if you'd like to hear even more of Rinda's ideas, just head on over to roadshow.com for the full Road Extra.
Yeah, I think that's what it's all about. If you can maintain some normalcy, look, the kids, whatever could be, there's some great tips there in the Road Extra and that you can check out, whatever we can do.
Yeah, and if the kids have just a little bit of candy, going, even if it's just in the house or just a couple of, places around, they don't care if they have the giant bag.
Right.
As long as they got a couple of things, they're fine. You can eat it anyway.
Right, as long as they're getting candy.
Get it anyway. Fine.
Absolutely. Well, as we told you earlier, McCoy Stadium is celebrating a golden anniversary as well as the farewell to our beloved Paw Sox this year. So Michaela is there, as you saw at the top of the show. She'll be there throughout the hour, all morning long. How's it going, Michaela?
It's great, guys, and I'm actually in a really unique location. We were just on the field, and in between the field and then the entrance is this really cool hallway that's full of nostalgia and plaques and trophies and everything that you could name. Our first guest is Mike Tamburro. He's the vice chairman, longtime president as well for the team. You've been with the team for so long, so you are the perfect person to talk a little bit about the history. Good morning.
Good morning. Great to be with you. Thanks for coming over. We started our big weekend. 33 hours in a row to commemorate the longest game.
Yeah.
We're excited to have you here. And there's a lot of great memories, and this hallway is where a lot of our memories are stored, from the longest game to some of the great players that have come and gone, from Nomar Garcia-Parra.
Oh, one of my favorites.
To Jim Rice, to Derek Pedroia, you name it. There's a lot of memories here.
Yeah, there certainly are. So take us back to the beginning, 1970. That's when it all got started, right?
1970 is when the AA club came here.
Okay.
And players like Carlton Fisk and Cecil Cooper played here. The AAA club came in '73 and won the Governor's Cup Championship and the Junior World Series in their first year at AAA.
Wow, impressive.
And it was the first of four. We won 4 Governor's Cups, 73, 84, 2012, and 2014. And if we had a chance this year, we would have finished it off with one more.
Certainly. I think we were all hopeful for that. A lot of history has happened, and a lot of great things have happened over the past 50 years. And you mentioned some iconic names that have taken the field, but another name that is noteworthy is Ben Mondor.
Oh, Ben is synonymous with this stadium. I mean, he took a bankrupt franchise that I was happy enough and lucky enough to work with him to turn it around, to make this at one time one of the best franchises in minor league ball. It's kind of sad to see it coming to an end here.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of great memories, and these halls just echo the memories of players coming through, fans upstairs in the grandstands, autographs, fishing for autographs.
That's what milk carton down and
exactly. That's what the magic was, and it's great to reminisce.
It certainly is. Over the past few years, and maybe even kind of knowing that things were coming to a close, were you trying to soak up every moment and really just, take in the magic that is McCoy Stadium? Because like you said, you come here, you feel the energy, you feel the love, and you walk through this hallway and you start to reflect on all the great moments that maybe you've seen here yourself.
I think so many families, so many kids saw their first baseball game here.
Yeah.
I mean, the memories will live on. The memories will outlive the ball club. But we leave here with our heads high, with a sense of pride.
Yeah.
We've made so many people happy, and we've graduated so many young players to Boston that we can hold our head high. And also, we've tried to do so much for the community, for the nonprofits. And that's why yesterday's golf tournament was so important, to raise funds so we can continue to take care of the nonprofits that we have so lucky been able to take care of all these years.
Yeah, well, we're so happy that you've been part of our lives for 50 years. Mike, thank you so much for joining us this morning. And Paws, you're sticking around. You're not done yet. We're going to keep him around for the rest of the morning. Guys, we have so much more coming up. Back to you.
This morning in the road home, we are talking with Joanne Schofield of Mentor, Rhode Island, as well as Nairobi. Ron and Pete Carty are here to chat about one of my favorite topics, sleep. Yes, I love nodding off. I promise not to do so during the segment. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Joanne, we will get to you in just a moment for an update on all that you guys have happening, of course. But Ron, first of all, let's talk about all the options you have. So many choices when it comes to mattresses. What do we need to know?
Well, I'll tell you, we all sleep differently, and everyone's got a different body type. So the main thing here is to pick out the right mattress that's for you. So we have a myriad of mattresses. I mean, you've got everything from very moderately priced up to the luxurious, and, you know, everything from Nature's Rest, Tempur-Pedic, Heirloom, Beautyrest Black, Bed in a Box, you name it, we have it. The best thing for us to do is take you through the test rest process so we can put you on memory foam, inner spring, or hybrids for proper body alignment, because each one feels differently. And you want to make sure you get on the right bed. You see what it's like. You go back and forth between the beds. And last but not least, we want to get into temperature regulation, to make sure that the right bed, because everybody's body's temp is a little bit different, and each of these materials will react to you a little differently. So we'll make sure we put the whole package together.
Definitely, and let's talk adjustable bases as well.
Well, adjustable bases is a whole nother level. You want to take it to the next level. You know, these beds will articulate the head and the foot, get you in the proper sleeping position. And then, of course, the almighty Nairopedic lift bed, which goes super low and super high for the person that has a challenge getting in and out of the bed. And when, you know, if someone's helping them get in and out and they're fighting that gravity getting them up, this eliminates all that, basically puts them in a vertical position so that they don't have to fight getting in and out of that bed.
Yeah,
it's a perfect solution.
Looking at some of the options right now, they're really beautiful and very accommodating, of course. And changing gears here now, Joanne, let's talk about what's happening with you guys at Mentor, Rhode Island, what we need to know. It's great to see you.
Great to see you too. Thanks so much for having me on. I'm excited to tell you about how we're kind of reinventing our business at this point. The pandemic has really not been kind to us. We're very much a face-to-face business, and we're reinventing how our mentors and mentees are connected, as well as reinventing our biggest fundraiser of the year, Dancing with the Stars of Mentoring, which is now going to be Dancing Under the Stars with the Stars of Mentoring. So we're taking it to the drive-in at Aldrich Mansion with 6 large screens across the front of the bay with some live hosting, live judging, so it'll be a nice hybrid event, and folks can watch from the safety of their cars. Everything's live streamed right in through your radio, so you can hear everything perfectly. And if it's a chilly night, because it is November 8th, you can even have your car running for a little bit of heat. I know one of my friends said she's packing a picnic bag, so she's ready to go. And we're just really excited to be able to kind of convert what it is we're doing, how we're doing it. And, you know, we've been really working hard on, we have a new tagline now. It's Connect, Inspire, Empower. So we really want to connect to our community and inspire them to become mentors, because our young people need us now more than ever, and to give generously so that we can empower them to live their best lives and be their most authentic selves.
Yeah, I love what you guys are doing, still making it happen despite the circumstances, which is great to see. And Pete, you guys have been partnering with these guys for so long.
Yeah, Joanne asked us for a bunch of extra sweaters, but I don't know if I have that many, because they're going to get a big crowd out there. But we're so excited for them. You know, our dear friend who passed, Peter Koch, introduced us to Mentor, Rhode Island many years ago, and along with his brother and sister, Dr. Paul and Dr. Patty, they helped us really get involved with Joanne and the team. They do a fabulous job for the kids and the young adults in a mentoring program. This is really fantastic, helping the kids, helping the young adults, but also putting this program together. And Joanne didn't mention, I don't think, that she'll be dancing and doing a fabulous job. So we're very excited to see your presentation, Joanne.
Thank you. I'm trying to take some lessons from Dr. Patty Koch, who is still dancing. She's one of our past dancers. She's still dancing and competing nationally, and she's absolutely elegant on the dance floor. I'm just trying not to fall.
That would be my strategy.
Really into it and does a fabulous job.
That would be my strategy as well, Joanne. Well, best of luck to you. I know that you will be great, and I know that it'll be a great night. Great to see you, and Pete, nice to see you as well. If you guys out there would like more information, you could head to roadshow.com and click on the Road Home channel.
All right, everybody, it is Friday morning and time for our Roadie Roundup, and we are doing it virtually this time. Let's welcome in our guest today. You know her, you love her, comedian Doreen Collins. How are you, Doreen?
I'm well, Will. How are you?
Good, nice to see you. Phil Ayub, owner of Bo Tyler and the Sly Dog Company, joins us as well. Good morning, Phil.
Hi, Will. How you doing? How you guys doing?
Good, good. And Amy Ponce from Light Rock 105. Thanks so much, guys, for hanging out with us and being with us today. And we're doing it virtually. Our first topic today is Billboard Music Awards was on this past week. And I was saying to everybody, after watching the show, look, I try to remain, you know, on top of topics and on top of different music and everything else. But this is the first time after watching the show that I actually felt old. Has there been something in maybe the past year, past couple of months, not that we're old, but that has made you feel old? Doreen, I'm going to start with you.
Well, first of all, the fact that I couldn't stay awake long enough to watch the award made me feel kind of old. I have kids that constantly remind me I'm old.
Right, right.
So there's no thing.
Phil, what about you?
So two things. One, I was watching the Roadshow, actually. It was a couple of months ago, a few weeks ago, and you guys were listing some of the top singles or the top artists or whatever of a certain amount of time, and I didn't know any of them and couldn't pronounce them or anything like that. So that was one. And the second thing is, I know it's going to be weird, I don't get TikTok. I just don't get it.
Right, right. Yeah,
I don't get
yeah,
it.
yeah. I know, and everybody, and kids love it. Everybody loves it. Amy, now you've got kids at home, so, and plus, I mean, you're playing the music every single day, so you have to stay somewhat on top of it, right?
Oh, big time, yeah. And that's very humbling when you come across an artist and you're like, yeah, I love that person. I saw them, I may have seen them, I don't know. But yeah, and then things that have made me feel old lately, my birthday, and then I'm gonna go with Phil, the TikTok, and not just because like I don't get it, but every time I threaten to join it, my kids scream at me, and I'm realizing it's because they think I'm too old for it. That's hard.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it does stink when you look back on things like that you think you probably were on the cutting edge of, and not so much anymore. All right, since we're talking about awards, you know, award season comes by and it's been a weird year. Is there an award that you would like to win out of any of the big ones? Amy, I'll start with you.
Obviously, Mom of the Year. Sorry, Doreen. Sorry.
I think you got it.
I mean, all those times, I mean, driving around in my minivan at top speeds and getting to where I need to go on time, sort of. Give me the trophy.
Yeah, yeah. Phil, what about you?
Well, I've actually thought about this quite a bit. I used to be in music, so the Grammys is sort of like an easy answer. But I've actually thought I'd like to win one of those, was it the Mark Twain Award for Humor? Because you're the only one that night. So it's like a full show of everybody telling you how funny you are. And that's just my dream.
And be honest, Phil, have you actually practiced the acceptance speech in your head already?
Yes, and I actually have it so that it looks totally like I'm flustered and surprised, but I got the whole, well, you're on there. I'm thanking you. You know,
I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Doreen, what about you?
I'm a pig. I want an EGOT.
You want it all?
I want the Emmy, I want the Grammy, I want the Oscar, I want the Tony. So, I mean, I dated Tony, I Grammys. Yeah, no, I kind of like that Mark Twain thing, though. I might have to arm wrestle you.
Yeah, sure. All right. I've never heard of. And lastly, one more to go. We've all been cooped up in the house. A lot of people have been making crazy purchases, whether it's Amazon or one of these other sites. Is there one pandemic purchase that you have made that you regret? Phil?
That I regret, or that I kind of, because I started a business so I don't know that I definitely regret it, but the timing was maybe not ideal. But other than that, no, I've been pretty good. I've spent a lot of money on food, and I don't regret that one bit.
Right. All right, Amy, you're up next.
I feel like I'm like Phil too. Again, like I haven't really made any crazy purchases. I would just say that I've upped my game. Like me and the Amazon delivery guy and girl and the FedEx were like, hey, I'm down here. I like wave through my office window. Hi. But I've yet to make like I should be making a purchase for like a haircut because his hair like keeps going.
Doreen, what about you?
I just made one that I don't know if I regret yet, but it's something that I thought of inventing years ago that somebody else beat me to it. I want to be able to pee standing up.
Oh my God. I thought it was a mask.
No, well, not after you use it. I wouldn't recommend using it as a face mask. But you can pee standing up.
Well, there you
it's
go.
For girls, hey, we could do this. A busy mom needs this.
Yeah, they do. They do. All right. All right, guys. Thanks so much.
If it works, I love it. If it doesn't, I regret it.
All right. Okay, that's okay. All right, folks. Thanks so much for being with us on this Friday morning virtually, and we look forward to welcoming you all back into our humble little studio.
How do we follow that? Well, still to come this morning on The Road Show, we'll do our best. We are talking tech, how you can better manage your Wi-Fi at home to keep the whole family connected and happy.
Plus, celebrating an anniversary and saying goodbye to a favorite. 2 big events, one weekend. We check in with Michaela, who is live all morning long from McCoy Stadium.
It's a beautiful day at the ballpark. You're watching The Road Show. We're back in 2 minutes.
It has been a home run for years at McCoy Stadium, but now it is time for the final hurrah of Pawtucket Red Sox. Michaela is out live in Pawtucket right now ahead of the day's events. Good morning, Michaela.
Hey, good morning once again. Yeah, we decided to bring you outside now because take a look at this view. This is the view that we are going to remember forever. It's a view that we've enjoyed with our friends and families over the years. And here to tell us more about how they've been celebrating and how they're really going to end things with their last hurrah is Dr. Steinberg. Welcome.
Well, thanks. Thanks for having me. And we are looking forward to a grand finale.
Yes.
Such as this. But to us, it's not a grand finale of our relationship with the fans. It's not a grand finale of our relationship with Pawtucket or Rhode Island. It's our finale of the 50th anniversary season, which was most unusual.
Certainly was, yeah.
And so what we want to do is let the community have an opportunity to celebrate all that we have loved about Paw Sox baseball.
And you guys have done such a good job at that, because when we found out that the season was not going to be played, a lot of folks were upset, but you found some new and creative ways to still kind of celebrate and welcome fans here.
What is the expression, necessity is the mother of invention? You know, the idea of having Dining on the Diamond, which was spawned by Governor Raimondo saying in April that we would return to outdoor dining next month. I thought, gosh, outdoor dining, who's got a better lawn that's socially distanced than we do? So that has turned into a phenomenon. We still have 3,000 families on the waiting list, and we've accommodated thousands of families. Wow. So it's been unbelievable, and it's given people a tender, emotional, sentimental opportunity to savor Paw Sox baseball right where your heroes played. Yeah. So we want to summarize that this weekend with as many of the elements that you've loved of Paw Sox baseball. For instance, on tomorrow morning, 9 to 3, we call it Never Can Say Goodbye. If you may be too young to remember the Jackson 5 song, but you'll hear it, don't worry.
Oh, I know it.
It never can say goodbye. You know, so maybe depending on what the weather allows and what COVID guidelines provide, but you walk the warning track, you have a catch. We wanted you to run the bases. We'll see if we can do that. But just have your own personal time to remember. Then it's Dining on the Diamond. Then it's a scout sleepover, as we've had so many times. Then think of all the high school senior ball players, baseball and softball, who didn't get to have that senior year.
They missed out.
Come on, let's go. You're playing Sunday morning, right on the field, taking batting practice. And the Pawtucket Slaterettes, a remarkable institution that goes back to the 1970s of women who play hardball. Go. Let's go. Then we'll salute the community with a Unity Fest in conjunction with Black Lives Matter, and it's a special version of Dining on the Diamond, not the typical one. There's a fee with it that turns into a fundraiser with some entertainment. And so it's just a way to summarize in a weekend, in a 33-hour marathon.
How fitting, yep.
Thank you, Michael Gwynn. Gwynny, as everybody knows. He said, we got to do a 33-hour marathon. That's what we have in store, and we'll just have to do what we've always done with Paw Sox baseball, which is dance around the weather, do the best we can, and observe COVID guidelines.
Yeah, we're going to do some dancing and some enjoyment as well. Doctor, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you. Thanks for coming and showing people what I think we're still going to get to love in the years ahead.
Yeah.
I don't think this is the end of the story.
Hey, I hope not, but we are celebrating their last hurrah this weekend with plenty of events, as he just mentioned. We're not done, though. We're going to reflect on some of that fun that we've had coming up later on in the show. Guys?
Still to come this morning on The Road Show, magical memories at McCoy. What will you miss the most about the Pawtucket baseball team? We chat about it in The Buzz.
Welcome back to the Road Show this morning in the Buzz. It's the bottom of the ninth for the Paw Sox. Yes, we're keeping the Paw Sox talk going today as people across the state are probably getting a bit emotional about them leaving McCoy Stadium. Of course, so many great memories have been made at the ballpark. You know, I was thinking back to just about everything. You know, when I was a kid, my first baseball game was there.
Right.
My brother and I, you know, I've talked about how we liked to get autographs at Fenway to get there earlier, but at McCoy, the autographs were easier to get. You had a better chance of getting, you know, your baseball signed. And I remember you'd put the ball in the bucket, and everyone that's of a certain age remembers lowering the bucket and the player would sign it and send it back up. So I remember that very vividly. And also just, you know, the hot dog at the ballpark. Just those memories of when I was a kid, seeing those players, wanting to get on the fields like them, and those are embedded in my memory.
I remember the craze when it was the longest game going on, and we were saying at the top of the show, everyone had the cup. The white plastic cup that you still may have in your cabinet someplace, stuffed way in the back. Everyone had that. Everybody had the blue helmet with the ice cream that was in there. You probably had those still stacked in your cabinet someplace. A lot of people did. Everybody did.
Yeah, and I remember my friends would go, you know, that was the thing every summer. Like, oh, we're going to go to a Paw Sox game. Like, whose mom or dad is going to take the group?
Drop you off.
Who drew the short straw? No, when we were too young to even go, to actually take us and go with us to the game. I'll never remember my friend's dad was like making notes during the game. And what does he do? Well, he's keeping score. And that was where I first learned about how to do that and what that really means. So there are so many firsts that I have mentally tethered to McCoy Stadium.
And so many kids, I grew up not too far from the stadium, but if you grew up even in Pawtucket, you probably that was your summer job.
That was it.
You probably worked at the ballpark for a while too, all summer long. And maybe worked there for years afterwards.
And so many friends of mine, they met their friends there, or they met their significant other through working there. So there are so many McCoy Stadium and Paw Sox connections. So we have some photos, of course. We mentioned at the begining of the show when we threw out the first pitch, we did okay.
Well, I don't know. Maybe you did okay. I didn't do okay.
I think Will took out a peanut vendor.
I didn't do okay.
But that was a great day, I think 2016. And moving on, we have another photo, I believe. This is an incredible one. I think it's you. Let's hang on. Look at this.
So that's David Ortiz and myself and the family. So David, he was there playing, baseball, and we were down on the field. He hit the ball and asked somebody to go run over and grab the ball for me, and he signed the ball, and then we all jumped in and took a picture.
Barbie Joe and Gio from Pro FM as well. And I've actually taken some batting practice at McCoy Stadium underneath. They were during a rain delay. I believe Paws was actually pitching to me.
Ladies and gentlemen, now batting from the Road Show, number 0, Brendan Kirby. All right, Paws, what do you got, baby? And that was a rocket, huh?
I didn't have to charge Paws at all, but it was raining that morning. Michaela's got a nice day today, but they took me underneath to the bowels of the stadium, and really cool. So a lot of great memories of McCoy. So let's check in with our viewers out there to see what you guys have to say about memories of the Paw Sox and whatnot. Billy is up first. I love this. When I was a kid, my dad took me to a game. Lo and behold, it was the 33-inning beginning. Okay, so I remember Ben Mondor thanking us for toughing it out and giving us free tickets to the follow-up. That's awesome.
That is incredible. Priscilla adds, it was a family tradition for many years to go to a Paw Sox game for the July 4th fireworks show. Everybody did. I'm really going to miss this in the future. Absolutely.
Yeah, you bet. And moving on here, Nicole shares in part, I love this one because this is a great memory for me as well. Meeting some of the players before they hit it big. Mo Vaughn, Phil Plantier, those were two of my favorites. And of course, she adds the older players like Mr. Pesky. Over 30 years of memories for me and my family. They will be sadly missed.
That's right. All right, next up, Dennis closes things out for us. In part, some of my fondest memories were going to Thanksgiving Day football games and then bringing my son to see Paw Sox games when they were little. Great memories to cherish, absolutely.
You bet. Thanks, everyone. We love when you chime in. Do so every morning on Facebook. We go live around 7:45, and we'd love to share your thoughts after you leave them there. We're also on Twitter and Instagram. All of those are easily found. Where, Will?
At The Road Show.
It's that easy. Still to come this morning on The Road Show. Stay styling through the season. Ooh, I'll pay close attention. I need all the style help I can get. We have an expert here joining us with fashion tips for autumn.
Faster speeds means happy family, right? How you can make your Wi-Fi smarter and safer. We chat with our friends at Cox.
You are watching The Road Show. Coming right back. See you. Stay. You are very good.
You are very
The Roadshow continues on WPRI 12.
It is fall, and why not get festive with our fashion? Here to give us some inspiration is Andrea McCute from Newport Style File. Good morning, Andrea.
Good morning from over here.
Welcome back. Nice to have you here. It's been a while,
yes,
and we'll stay socially distant.
I love that.
Take us through some of your fall finds.
Okay, well, right now everyone knows that we're just in a hard, stressful time. So I love this sweater from Ellsworth and Ivy. We're in this together, and it's really good to remember that when you're stressing out.
Yes, absolutely, and it's definitely a message we're hearing over and over again, so that's a nice reminder.
You're stressed right now, and things feel a lot of tension, so we're in this together. It helps remind you that none of us is going through this alone.
Absolutely.
So this is a beautiful sweater.
And it looks like a beautiful quality as well.
Oh my gosh, the cotton on this is amazing. This is going to last you a lifetime.
Yeah.
So sometimes maybe if you have disaster at home, we're all in this together.
Right, there you go. We're going to need it again in the future.
Exactly.
Now tell me about this. I love this.
Oh, I love this. This is by Sailor Sailor, a woman-owned American company. Right now we're supporting small businesses. And I love this top not only because it's so fall, this is my video conferencing top because it's a pop of color, and then if you go out it has this matching mask, so you have a face mask.
I love that. It's all about matching the fit these days, so you have to get the mask,
they
match
think
the
of
top.
Everything.
I mean, why not? We're trying to have fun with it, right?
We're trying
why not
to
bring a little levity and, like you said, a small business?
It is, and it's stressful when sometimes you're on a video conference or a conference call. You can wear your yoga pants underneath. I'm not going to tell anyone.
And that's a comfortable material as well.
Oh, Sailor Sailor makes these tops and dresses from the fabric that is both stretchy and comfortable and conforms to your body beautifully. So it's really made for a woman.
Beautiful. All right, moving on to our next item.
Okay, so right now we're spending money on different things maybe than we were 7 months ago. And one of those things is self-care and fine fabrics. This is a luxurious pajama top. This is from Ella Pajamas. This is a nightgown. They also have pajamas. It's stretchy, but my favorite part of this is that it has a built-in shelf bra. So if you want to come downstairs and you still want to lounge in the PJs for a while, this has great support, and again, another female-owned small business that is really stepping up right now.
Love that. And now moving on.
Yes.
We're doing the bring your own blanket, right?
Bring your own blanket from Rhode Island Hospitality Association. So when you're going out to dine in Newport or Providence or Warwick, bring your own blanket. All these restaurants have heaters. This is by Chappie Wrap. It's your traditional buffalo check, and it's so soft. The best thing is it's washable and dryable, so you can use it if you're out dining, you want to give it a wash, as we're doing.
And you even brought a book.
I did. This is from Rhode Island's own Arden Marine, which I never know that's how you pronounce her name until she goes into it a little bit. This is her autobiography. It's hysterical. You'll laugh, you'll cry. She is a funny gal.
Get all of your emotions out. Now, I know this is from a local store as well, correct?
This is from Groove Newport in Newport.
That sweatshirt.
Dress like Coco, live like Jackie, act like Audrey, and laugh like Lucy.
Right.
I love it.
It can't get better than that. And then you brought some, of course, we're in casual shoes now, so we have the high top platform sneakers.
Yes,
so you're
very
still
European.
chic.
Yes, if you're missing your high heels, this is a good way to be comfortable but still have that style. It's by Juicy Couture, very big in Europe, and now the platform sneakers are making their way.
And then, of course, we had to bring a couple of different quickly vote items as well, because 'tis the season.
'Tis the season. This is an exclusive from Tory Burch. The proceeds from this t-shirt go to I Am a Voter, a nonpartisan effort to get Americans out to vote.
We have the necklace.
The necklace, the vote from Uncommon Goods, is a fantastic $5 of each sale go to the League of Women Voters, and we're trying to increase that vote right now. Only 55% of Americans typically go to vote.
Right, and then lastly, this beautiful sweater as well.
By Ships. I just love this weave, and this can go far beyond November.
Gorgeous.
So the weave on this is great. Get out the vote, be comfortable, and happy fall.
Absolutely, and if you want to purchase any of these products, head to roadshow.com.